those of us who love the beauty of creation, there are those places that capture our hearts. For me, Glacier National Park is one of those special places. The rugged beauty stirs my senses and restores my soul. And this is especially true in late September, when the glory of Glacier is unsurpassed.
We began our journey from the Jackson Glacier Overlook, making our way down to Deadwood Falls.
What do you think about the trail so far?
It's not enjoyable. If you're a slow starter, you need to warm up before you start the trail, because it's down. I think we probably come down like 400 feet in a mile.
I think it's the total drop. I think it's 600. I think, but I might be wrong on that.
If you've got cold legs, it's not fun. Not enjoyable.
So what are your thoughts on the first mile in?
So far, so good. It was beautiful. Wasn't hard.
How are you handling going downhill?
Okay. My knees aren't hurting. I just feel a little shaky because I'm not used to the pack. But I better get used to it.
After the falls, we left the Pagan Pass Trail and started on the trail to Gunsight Lake. What? Good. Maybe we'll see a bear. That's a big pile. Well, David's in front of us.
It's very fresh.
Yep, that is. Very much indeed so. Full of berries.
I don't know. They like the trail, apparently.
The bears use the trails.
They do.
To travel throughout the park.
They do. I don't blame them.
David found a full can of bear spray about a half-mile back. We think it belongs to an older couple in front of us. Hopefully they've got a second can.
After that big pile of bear scat, they better have. That was huge.
Yeah, and it was fresh too.
It was.
Fresh berries.
Man, it was. Dustin, what kind of bear? I mean, that has to be a quiz.
That's pretty good size. Yeah, it was probably a grizzly bear.
As we made our way up the trail, we were surrounded by huge mountains covered in glaciers. It was awe-inspiring.
Soon we could see Gunsight Pass in the distance, and we knew that we were nearing our destination for the first day, Gunsight Lake.
When we got to the lake, there he was, our son David, waiting on us to arrive.
There's the old bear bag hanger. Guess it's time to, first thing you do when you get to camp, hang your bear bag, your food bag. All right, let's get that done and let's go find a place to set up.
Let's go down to the lake.
What are we gonna do down there?
See if we want to get a site down there by the lake and freeze to death with the winds. But let's go check it out.
Let's try it and see. Let's live adventuresome.
And this is home for the night. Where's my house?
It's in this bag. I'm resting a minute. I think this is like a 5-star campsite. It's windy as all get out, but we're almost completely protected from the wind. So this is it's gonna be good. And yeah, my battery was completely dead.
Okay.
The microphone sucked all the juice out of it.
All right, let's get busy. And voila, it's put up. Got a chair. Home sweet home. Oh, I love it, you guys. I love it. I love it a lot. It's so nice. Okay, let's go get some water. Getting to camp a little early gave us time to take in the views of the beautiful Gunsight Lake and the surrounding mountain peaks.
You sure you want the beef stroganoff? Okay. That's what you get.
You look funny.
I think we need more light.
Well, if you put it in the middle of the, just hold it up with your hand.
Like this.
Don't shine it in my face.
What am I going to show?
Above our heads, maybe.
That's there.
Above our heads, more. Down.
I can't even see me.
I see you.
Oh, but I can't. All right, I don't need to see you.
Well.
Okay, so are we recording?
Yes.
So we hiked 6.5 miles today, basically, up to Gunsight Lake. And what do you think?
It was really beautiful.
It's extremely beautiful.
Yeah.
Looking up at Jackson Glacier and then up at Gunsight Pass, which really does, it's like a V, like a gun sight. And this, very steep walls coming down into Gunsight Lake. Really windy today, which, I don't mind. I kind of like a little wind.
It wasn't super cold, though.
But yeah, the temperature, it was almost perfect. It could have been a little bit cooler for me, but all in all, it's a good day. I don't think it's going to get really cold tonight. So we're winding things up. We're going to try to get about 10 hours of sleep and get up tomorrow morning and see about going through Gunsight Pass.
That sounds exciting.
Yeah, it's 1,700 feet in elevation gain, so that's going to be, that should be challenging.
You think I can do it?
And we'll find out. We'll try it and see. I think you probably can.
I think so. We'll try it.
Good night.
All right, good night. Good morning.
Good morning.
Here's my chair.
Ooh, it's windy this morning. It's more windy this morning than it was yesterday.
Come and tell us what's gonna happen for today. What do you think?
We're going up through Gunsight Pass. I think it's about 1,700 feet elevation gain. I think over to Lake Ella Wilson it's about 5 miles, but we heard this morning there's a grizzly bear and her cubs in that campsite, so we may pass on there and go on to Sperry Chalet if we find a grizzly bear lurking around there. But we're going up there.
Yeah.
And it's quite a climb. It looks straight up, but we're just going to take it slow and hopefully we'll make it.
I'll make it. It's going to be beautiful.
So we have seen 3 piles of bear scat so far on the trail, and we know there's a grizzly and her cubs over at Lake Ella Wilson. I just hope we don't meet one on this trail, because there's really nowhere to go except back down. You could get off to the side here a little, but even in most other places you can't even get off on the side. Watch your step. It's a long way down. And it's going to get more precarious as we go up. I think we're going to be more of a ledge system here in a few minutes. As we made our way up the trail, we encountered some areas that were so narrow that one wrong step would spell disaster. That's what you call exposure. That's the pass right up behind us.
Okay. You think we're almost there?
Maybe.
You make me some ramen noodles.
Yes, I am.
All right. But David, what are you gonna have?
Chicken and rice.
He's having a full meal.
Yeah. Chicken and rice sounds good. Maybe we should start getting stuff like that for me. Okay, I'm gonna sit down.
Hey, that's what we've been looking for. The top of Gunsight Pass.
I made it.
I was doubting whether or not you would. After last night, she started having bad cramps in her quads. But we did it. You did it.
Yes. Thank you, Jesus.
1,700 feet and about 4 miles.
This is an amazing place. Everybody should do it
Yeah.
if you can, or just live through us.
Yes, it's not for the faint of heart, that's for sure. Well, this is the famous Gunsight Pass Trail Shelter. You take refuge up here.
Oh my God.
And we're just going to go ahead and look off the other side at Lake Ellen Wilson. We've got about 1,000-foot drop down to the lake, and we'll be camping down here tonight.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
As we made our way down to Lake Ellen Wilson, we felt as though we were entering a great cathedral. We were surrounded by these huge rock walls reaching up to the sky.
As we were making our way down from the pass, it was hard to grasp how large the Lake Ellen Wilson Basin really was. It seemed to take forever to get to the lake. I found crossing the stream at 64 to be a little bit more difficult than it was when I was 34.
Oh, show off! He went a different route.
I did the right route.
He went a different route. Well, why didn't you tell us?
As we made our way around the lake, I was amazed at the clarity of the water and its beautiful color. When I got to the junction that went down to the campground, I went ahead of David and Kara, keeping my eyes peeled for grizzlies and calling out quite often, "Hey bear." Fortunately for us, the grizzlies had left the camping area.
Aren't they cute? He's home for the night. It's a little smaller. He's sweet.
Well, go on. I caught him trying to steal clothes.
Leave you put a thing of oatmeal for breakfast and some coffee.
Be careful. Love you.
Love you too.
I can't believe you're doing this.
Well, if we don't, I'm not going to make that bus.
I left before sunrise, as I needed to be at the Lake McDonald Lodge by no later than 1 p.m. to catch a red bus. This would get me back to the trailhead and our SUV. It took me only 15 minutes to get to the main trail and 4.5 hours to hike the 11 miles out.
What a view. Incredible view.